Do you read about it a lot, tango?
I read a few books, but not all. Not all.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Some more documentaries also. Many documentaries and films.
So, was it something because you were saying was more of to bring out the African?
Yeah.
I think that evolved too. I mean, while doing the album, the idea of bringing out pointing out that African roots.
I think it was one of the first idea that we had when we worked on the album. It's to claim this, because I think it's one of the important discovery we've done together. Say without thinking, we bring back tango to its origins, but we're gonna continue that to bring it back on the new album. And we wanted to work with Domingo Qua, so we thought it would be very percussive, and also why, the music will be far from the lyrics. It will has to be told sometimes they can have the same subject, which is African origin of the tango music. But apart of this, a lot of songs are love songs, and not related to that, But
So it's more just the feel, you say.
Yeah, it's each track we are trying to explore sounds and rhythm also. That's why you have this African, very percussive track, and you have also those tracks which are really tango original. It's more radical in generally. The album is more radically tango, or it's more radically sometimes I was not bluesy, but more countrified thing. It's I think when you go to a one track, you go deeper in the music of one of the ingredients we have.
And last question: why did you collaborate with Joey Burns of Calexico?
Because of that, because we already made we didn't collaborate only with Joey Burns. It was with John Convertino, with the whole band, Calexico, yeah. Okay. And on the first album, I proposed to Christophe Eduardo to ask Calexico to make a remix of La del Russo, which is a folkloric track from the La Revancha del Tango, the first album.
Why?
Because I wanted to bring another sound. I was more interested by contrast than making a sort of. I think it was more interesting, with all the respect that I have, all admiration and that I have for Thievery Corporation. I think it was more interesting to ask Calexico to make a remix of Gotan Project than Thievery Corporation, because we are on the same kind of music, you see. So that's why it was more interesting to have Antipop Consortium, which is a sort of lo-fi hip-hop, remixing us, or Pepe Braddock, like a deep tech, quite hardcore, to remix us. And Calexico asked them to make more cover than a remix, and they made something in between cover and remix. And we discovered by listening to the remix, and we loved it, and we thought, it's great chemistry between our two sounds. And we discovered also that Calexico was a fan of Gotan Project. They really loved our music, so they asked us to remix them. So we made an exchange, a remix swap. And for the new album, when we were working on this track, Amor Porteño, we thought that they would be the perfect musician to collaborate with and to bring this song to another kind of landscape, musical landscape, more a soundtracky. Like the old album is very soundtracky, but this track is more, it can bring you to sort of desertic landscape somewhere in Pampa in Argentina, or somewhere in Arizona and Texas. It's make a connection with the gauchos and the cowboys,
Okay.
which are same people, I think.
Okay.
And as I told you before, it's like the song takes over the control. We don't do featurings to have featurings, to do name dropping on, to say, we have Calexico on the record, or we have this and that. We don't care. It's always the song which imposes who we invite. You know, if, for example, Coxmos, the rappers from Argentina, are totally unknown. We could have very well thought of some more famous rappers, but we wanted authentic rappers from Buenos Aires, and there are not so many. Mm-hmm. It's a very small underground scene. But, you know, the choice was great because what they did is really good.
Yeah, we have a few very famous guests in the album, but we didn't use their names. We have Gwen Stefani.